Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. My name is Mike, and today I'm really excited about this one. I have some Ariats for you, and this is the Benchmade Bassett. Now I'm excited about this one because I've seen it around. Mr. Tennant, I'm sure you're familiar with him. He did a review on these guys, and I really like the way they look. There came a sale, and it was like a double sale. I was able to get 2 discounts in one. During one of the holidays, and they're always running holiday sales. So one of the holidays, they had a holiday sale going on, and then they had an additional sale when you sign up for the Insiders Club or whatever. So I was able to stack those sales, and I was able to get these for a smooth $159, which is really good for the list price of these guys. And I'll put it right here on the screen for you to see it. But let's get into this unboxing. Now these things are boxed up really well, as you can see there. That boot smell, that leather smell, that intoxicating leather smell. Now, I will be honest, it's not as strong as I smell in other boots, simply because I'm guessing it's the Roughout. But once you pull this thing out, it's there. It's there. It's there in spades. And I'll tell you why. I think it's not the Roughout part, because this has a smell, but it's a different smell. Yeah, look at this, man. I mean, look at this. This is a fantastic looking boot. The color, the Roughout, the texture. I just unboxing it and I'm just like, dang, this is a nice boot. This is a good looking boot. Look at this thing, man. I'll get into the beauty of these things in a minute, but this is a good looking boot, and that's why I'm so glad I got it. So let's continue on with the unboxing. And here they are in all their glory. Man, these are a good looking pair of boots. Now, let me just add this caveat. I have gotten so deep into purchasing boots and making reviews for the channel and other socials. And I mean, I wanted more boots after I bought my first couple, and you could see that story on like my second or third review where I'm talking about the Tony Llamas and I'm talking about the pair of Justins, the lighter pair. And I'm talking about, you know, how I got into boots. Those were my first 2 pair of boots, but man, ever since then I've been into the boots, been rolling with this channel, and I have really gotten into boots a lot. And at this very moment, you know, sometimes some of the boots I hold on to, some of the boots I get them in my hands, I make a review, I talk about them, then I'll turn around and sell them. But right now in my closet, there is literally about 9 pair of boots in my closet with 2 more on the way. So this has gotten to be kind of bad, right? So some of these are going to make their way out. But I'm saying that to say this. Sometimes you get so caught up in the beauty of these things and the artisanship of the boots that it's like, oh man, they're so good. And I have to remind myself, these are still shoes, they're still boots, they're still footwear that I'm going to walk on and ruin them. And that's kind of the point. You're supposed to use your boots, and I can't forget that. So because then you can get into these places where it's like, oh, they're so nice, you don't want to ruin them, you don't want to walk on them. What are they for then? So you have to remember that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's about 2 or 3 pairs in my boots. Those are my everything boots. They're the boots that I go out and I can run errands in. I can use them for work as work boots, and so I utilize that for that. And then these ones, I'm like, I don't want to touch them. No, I gotta remind myself they're boots, they're shoes, they're footwear that I'm supposed to use out. Now, the more you have, you can rotate them in and out. You can keep them clean, but at the very same time, that's what this is. So with that in mind, man, these are a good looking pair of boots. I really like the fact that it's all Roughout. Now, granted, this is going to be covered by your pants, right? And don't wear fellas, don't wear shorts and boots. It don't matter who you are. Some guys will do it for marketing purposes because that's what they're doing, and okay, but it never looks good. It doesn't look good. Boots and shorts don't go together, especially boots and gym shorts don't go together. But that being said, like, this looks good. Now, if you remember, and if you haven't seen it, I'll throw in a little clip here, but these Dam Post dorsal sea bass boots, they had, the shaft was exactly the same color, and I loved that shaft on that boot. And then I was like, man, it was such a good looking boot, and I love the stitching and the colors and how they contrasted. But the second you put your pants on, they're gone. It's gone. You can't see it anymore. So I mean, it looks great on the shelf. It looks good on the promotional materials. So what I love about this boot is that this has that exact same color. Now it's missing the other colors and the stitching, but that's completely fine. But it has that exact same brown, golden brown color in it, and it's Roughout just like that one was, and this is the entire boot. Now if you're familiar with boots, then you understand that Roughout is basically the regular leather that you see on most boots, and then it's just the leather flipped inside out. And so this furry soft part is just the inside of the leather, and they call it the Roughout. So the inside portion of this would be that shiny leather if you were to buff it up and shine it up and make it look real good and put all that stuff on it. But this boot in particular, on these Benchmade Bassett boots, this is an extremely soft, I believe it's either some kind of calf skin. It's a very, very soft leather that it's kind of like, it's almost like lambskin leather, and most of us are familiar with the lambskin. It's that very soft and smooth leather. That's this right here, and it seems to be all the way through. I can feel it all the way up into the front, and what that's doing, obviously being soft to the touch in here, but what that's doing on the outside is it's making for a very soft and supple boot all the way around, like all the way around. I still got the paper in here because it kind of holds its shape while I'm talking about it, but all the way around, it's just this very soft, nice, pliable leather. And so when I'm putting this on my feet, I have no problems. As I've talked about before, and I'll even talk about this in the on-foot portion, when it comes to Ariat, I get a size 13 double E. Not so on this one. I'm actually purchasing a 13D. And the reason why I got the 13D is, like I said, I found it on sale. When a sale hits Ariat, you better be one of the first. So in other words, if it starts Monday, be there Monday to get what you want. Because if you let time progress, people are going to get your size if you have a popular size. If you have a size 7 or an 8 in men's, you're good. Those are always the last sizes to go. But if you're more in the 11, 12, and 13, those are going to be gone. And definitely the 13 double E's are gone. And so they were gone. So I got a D, but that's fine, simply because of the soft and supple nature of these boots. I can actually put my boot stretcher in it when I'm not wearing them, and it's going to stretch right to where I need it to be, and I'm going to be good. So this is a fantastic boot, man. I don't think I have owned a pair of boots this nice and high in quality. These are fantastic looking boots, fantastic feeling boots. And the thing about these, the best thing about boots like these is that I can do so many things with them. So I can dress them up and it can look real dressy. So long as they're nice and clean, they can look real dressy. I could dress them down and wear some just basic blue jeans. And these things will be your casual shoes that you're wearing out. So when we're talking Benchmade, we are talking high quality boots. This is the stuff that they make in Leon, Mexico. This is a really, really, really nice boot. And I think it's got to be one of the nicest boots that I got my hands on. Now, I will preface it by saying this, and if you stick around for the review, or you stick around for the review when I drop it, I'm going to say that these have been the nicest boots that I've come across. And these are a pair of Tacovas. Now, I'll let you stick around for that one and hear what I say. It's the fact that these are not a Cayman belly is why it's not competing on that level. But the fact that this simple Roughout, it's not simple, it's actually a very, very nice Roughout, but that this Roughout is able to, I think, compete with this Cayman belly, I think we have a real winner on our hands. And for the fact that I got it for $160 is just outrageously ridiculous. And I'm so glad that I got these. So I think I've said enough. Let's jump to the on-foot portion and take a look at that. All right, this is the on-foot portion of the Ariat Benchmade Bassett. Now this is a fantastic looking color. As I'm just looking at it, it goes really well. And I really just like this Roughout. I've seen Roughouts before, but this is just a really nice Roughout. The color is vibrant. And what I'm doing is I'm pairing it up here with my relaxed fit jeans. So it's not a boot cut. It's not too big at the bottom for me. I'm a bigger dude, so wearing relaxed fit is just perfect. The way it sits on the boot is just the right size. Nothing too tight, nothing too big. They're extremely comfortable. They have that leather insole, and it's so nice and very comfortable. So it's something I know I could wear all day long once I get the boot stretched to fit my foot perfectly. This is a really great boot. I'm glad I got it on sale, and it's very nice. It's something that can be both casual and dressy if I want it to be. So this is actually shaping up really nice. All right, that is it for this review of the Ariat Benchmade Bassets. I really like these boots. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hold on to these for as long as I can, and I think it's going to take me a very long time to wear these out because I'm going to be taking care of them, and I've got other boots to bring in and out of constant usage so that these guys are going to last as long as they can. So that's it for these guys. Go to Ariat.com and check them out and see what you can get. I'm glad I came away with these. I'll see you on the next one.